Askelson here. It is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020, and we are in week 8 of our distance learning. Today on your spiral activities, you've got some addition, some subtraction, some rounding, some work on clocks, counting coins, and always working on those multiplication facts. And remember, these are just important skills that you need to know at the end of 3rd grade, and you certainly need to know and how to use going into 4th grade. So we'll just keep practicing these, and we'll pick one item out each day to kind of highlight in this video. And today it's talking about telling time. It says draw the hands on the clock to show 6:34. And if you remember, a clock that looks like this is called an analog clock, and it's got a circular face. It has hands on there and numbers that you use to tell the time. There's also a digital clock, and the digital clock is separated by these two little dots, and the hours on the left side, minutes on the right side. So two different kinds of clocks. This one is what we're going to be working on today, the analog clock. So you have to know what all those little marks and what, there's 3 hands on there. We're only going to talk about 2 today. But how do you use all those things to help you tell time? Well, the first thing you got to remember is that hour hand is different from the minute hand. The minute hand is the long hand, and it points to a specific number as shown by the little marks. The minute hand shows 48 minutes. So I don't have all the little marks on here because it almost gets to be too much if you have all these numbers around the outside and the little marks. But just remember, the minute hand points to a specific spot, to a specific number on the clock. And so this one points exactly at 48. So this minute hand shows 48 minutes. Now the hour hand, a little bit different. In the hour hand can point to a specific number, but most of the time the hour hand occupies a space. As long as that hour hand is within that space, that's the hour. And in this particular case, you can see if I start at 12, and anywhere along this space is the 12 hour. Not till we get exactly to 1 does it change from the 12 hour to the 1 hour. And now if that hour hand, the shorthand, is anywhere in this space, this would be the 1 hour. After it passes the 2, this would be the 2 hour, the 3 hour, the 4 hour, the 5 hour, and so on up around the clock. So really, really important. The minute hand points to a specific spot, a specific number starting at the top with 1 and going all the way around to 60. The hour hand points to a space, and it starts at 12 and goes around back up to 12 again. 12 hours in the AM, 12 hours in the PM. So if I combined the minute hand and the hour hand together, I use the same hands for this one, and you can see the hour hand is in the hour space, but the minute hand points specifically back to that spot on the map or on the clock. And if I was to start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and on around over to here, that minute hand would be showing 48 minutes. So together, this clock right here shows 1 hour, 48 minutes. The other thing is, if you get stuck, this website, and I think we've showed you this before, has a really, really good clock in both digital and analog. And let me pull that up. Right here. Right at the moment, I have this on real time, so this is the time I'm shooting the video. There are 3 hands on this clock. This is the second hand, and if it starts up here and goes all the way around, that would be 60 seconds, and 60 seconds equals 1 minute. If the minute hand goes all the way around the clock, that's 60 minutes, and 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So you can see the minute hand right now is pointing to, well, I'll wait till the second hand gets up to the top. You can see it goes one little hash mark at a time. Okay, this is pointing exactly at 16 or 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 minutes. And the shorthand, the hour hand, is in the 9-hour space, anywhere in between there. So when we look at where the hands are, we can say that this clock reads 9:17, 9 hours, 17 minutes. So real helpful, useful. You can play around. You can take it off of real time, and then you can adjust the hands to however you want them. And it'll show up here what time the hands are reflected on the analog clock to the digital clock. So, third graders, I hope that's helpful. Use that clock. Remember, hour hand takes a space. Minute hand points specifically at a number on an analog clock. So hopefully that's helpful. Third graders, have a great day.